Hey guys, BwPA bringing you this Mythic Tindral Unholy guide with a little bit of a twist. This is a Bursting Sores talent build. I didn't actually prog this with the guild, so this is the first rekill. I came in and I felt like, this might actually work. So I gave it a go and it actually works. This is rank 4 currently. There aren't that many people that killed it, so, take that with a grain of salt, but I think it clearly works. And I think I also messed this up because I picked up Soul Reaper, and I think I could have picked up Abomination Limb for even more DPS, to be honest. Anyway, as always, we're going to talk through a little bit more about the talents, have a look at the actual fight, talk about the timings and everything and how I play it. But start off, right, the talents, what's going on there? So the whole idea here is to pick up Pestilence, Bursting Sores, essentially, so that whenever there are ads coming in, we can pop down Death and Decay. We will get wounds with Pestilence, and we'll also get it with the Infected Claws if our Dark Transformation is up. And then when we burst them, we're just spamming Clone Shadows. That's the whole idea. And we'll try and play around a couple of instances in the fight where you actually do delay your Dark Transformation. You actually don't lose cast of it. You have to delay Dark Transformation to align with Gargle anyway. So it's not like that paddy, but there are a couple of instances where you actually do a Dark Transformation up, so you get loads of wounds. Other than that, we just go straight down into Gargle, so straight down into Assault to pick up all the kind of main DPS. It seems like, maybe 10, 15k DPS lower on single target, but it still does fine. Like, I got rank 4 overall, but I think it was like rank 16 boss damage. It's obviously lower, so it's all about getting that root damage, but it is what it is, right? Let's just jump right into it, talk about exact planning, how I use my cooldowns, that kind of thing. So you can, if you want to, replicate this. To start, we're going to send our army all our cooldowns. Importantly though, we will not actually use Death and Decay in the opener, right? To be able to use Death and Decay for each set of the roots, we cannot use one here in the opener, so we need to save the first one. Pretty bog standard, non-lusted opener with double Death Call is what we're doing, and then we're kind of preparing for the first set of roots here. Probably noticed that I actually don't have the I can't remember the name of it, but the thing that extends my Dark Transformation uptime, so I will have a bit less of this. But you see here, I have definitely down before. If you want to see exactly like how much I'm bursting, you can have a look at my Festamite stack. So on average, you'll be looking at roughly 3 wounds burst every Clone Shadows. That's going to go up quite significantly if Dark Transformation is up, but yeah. Anyway, kill those. Second one, we're going to pre-AMS, put down our DT, Death and K, and then just spam Clone Shadows there. And here you can see I get significantly more wounds getting burst, so a much better burst window whenever you have Dark Transformation up. But I'll talk about when exactly we can actually delay Dark Transformation. Anyway, next set, we are going to pop down Death and K. Always do that before, so you don't waste a GCD doing it. And then try and time that first Clone Shadows with your, when they actually spawn. Alright, boss is going to run away. We're going to find a feather here. I think I was pretty bad at getting the feather. One point when we're flying here, first of all, they changed the flying so it's much easier. You can just spam. First of all, you go up, you press number 3, right? 2, 3, and a spam 1. And you can just keep spamming to get across really quickly. Anyway, army timings are tricky here, and it's hard to actually get them up in time. So you will see when he does his shield here, I'm going to be spamming Death Call so much. So with AMZ, with AMS, I'll be able to soak up loads of magic damage and then follow that into Death Call, which allows me to use my army at the 3-minute mark, right? Go in, I use all my cooldowns except Unholy Assault and Power Weapon. We're going to save them. There we go. I put down my AMZ, AMS, and then I'm just going to do Death Call back to back here, like 7 times. That is really going to help you with getting your army back up. You might have noticed I don't actually do any flying. With the nerfs, that is not required by that many people. And I haven't progged this, so it's much safer just to let the people that usually do that. If you are flying, obviously it's going to be more tricky to get your army back in time. Anyway, next thing happening, we've got seeds. Going to pop down my Death and Decay. Good idea to kind of dump runic power beforehand so you end up with more runes. That's just how I do it. And you can see here that I have Gargle up in 10 and I have Army up in 20. I'm going to reduce that a bit further. And then I'll be able to time that nicely. There we go. So Army up, I use that. Have a bit of a gap. And then I'm going to set my cooldowns. Stacking. Pop down our Def and K. It's quite nice here. We don't get that much value from the Gargle, but like we get 20 stacks of Festamite really quickly with this specific build, which is pretty nice. Helps with boosting the damage. And you can see I'm pretty spot on getting it out at the 310 mark-ish. Another one, we'll save our Def and K, have it up, put it down, and just spam our Clone Shadows. That is the way. Right, not much else happening here. We're just going to do the same thing. It's going to fly away. Again, hopefully I'm going to be able to get a feather quickly. One note, so with how Darkness Formation and Apocalypse works, right, we're going to use one set just when he lands to break the shield as quickly as possible. And then there's going to be this period, which is roughly 20 to 30 seconds. We won't be able to use Darkness Formation Apocalypse because you want to align it with the next army. That's a point where we're actually going to delay the use so that we can use it with, what's it called? With a set of roots. Again, same thing here. Pop down AMS, AMZ, and just spam away on Death Call to get that army cooldown reduction going. All right, next thing happening is we got roots. I'm going to send an All Assault on cooldown here. Might actually wanted to delay an All Assault on Apocalypse. I'm not sure. Anyway, got Entanglement here, Def and K, and then spam Clone Shadows. Same thing as always. Alright, run out. I'm going to start using my Soul Reaper now. And now we can see my Gargle is at 103, and I have DT and Apocalypse. So as long as I use them when there's 45 seconds left on my Gargle / Arbiter, I'll be fine. So I'm going to hold those for a couple seconds here because I have the roots coming here in 8 seconds. So when there's 45 seconds left on my Arbiter, that's when I use my abilities. And then they're going to align nicely here with a set of roots. So if you have a look at my timer, I have 4 wounds, 4 Festamite. We go to 7, 11, and then 20. I did lag a little bit there. Apologize for that. Anyway, it's all about setting up for the next army window now. So gonna hit our Soul Reapers and make sure we just use Death Call a lot to make sure we get loads of that cooldown reduction value. All right, deal with those adds nicely. I might have to hold for a few seconds there. No, there we go, almost perfect timing. So army again. Gonna use my cooldowns as usual. 2 Death Calls. There we go. Pop down Def and K. Go 4, 10, 13, 16, 20. Like you see, my Festamite just stacking up so quickly, and it's going to be really helpful for making my army do loads and loads of damage. Not much else happening in the fight now. It's going to keep going. Got a couple more root sets. As always, just pop down Def and K and then spam Clone Shadows. And then the boss is going to die relatively quickly. Right, so nothing else to discuss. So a couple of instances where we save Unholy Assault, save DT Apocalypse kind of thing. A lot of focusing on that Death Call spamming so we actually do get our army timings down. And then also those definite Ks to get the root damage. Anyway, that's rank 4 Tindral Mythic with the wound build. Play at your own risk. This is a bit paddy because it prioritizes root damage over boss damage. You would expect to do more boss damage if you do like the standard Defile build, for instance. Anyway, let me know down in the comments what you think about this video. Are you happy that a wound might see play more in the raid, right? Do you like the ability? Do you not like it? Let me know. Upvote, downvote, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.